In today's video, I'm going to be getting my life together and basically resetting for the new year. I'm going to be doing a lot of cleaning, goal setting, reflecting on the old year, and tons more. In today's video, we are going to be preparing, resetting, whatever verb you want to use for 2024. The first thing that I really want to do in this video is have a little bit of a glow up. And one way I really want to do that is by cutting my hair. So here's the current hair situation. It's pretty long if you look at it, and I currently have layers and I just feel like my hair is so frizzy all the time. Here's a little before of the length. And I really do like my hair. I just think it's kind of in need of a bit of a change. They straightened it and they're cutting it straight. And then they'll wash it again. Here is the final haircut. I really like it. She cut it while it was straight and then she washed it afterwards, and I think it just looks super cute, and it also feels so much lighter and like so much weight was taken out of it. Today is December 23rd and the new year is rapidly approaching, so I thought, when is a better time to completely declutter my room than the new year? My room at a surface level looks clean-ish, but if you really zoom into the surfaces, they're a bit messy. And then also inside of my drawers, we don't even need to talk about. I think a good starting place is going to be to pick up the stuff that I currently don't have picked up. It's a few days later and I have my journal here with me, and I thought I would go ahead and reflect on the year of 2023. It's kind of hard to reflect on a whole year, so I'm gonna kind of scroll through my camera roll and look at photos and videos that I've taken, and I'm also gonna look up some journal prompts on Pinterest that I can use to reflect on the year with. I'm almost done with this journal. I started it in December of 2021, so I've had this journal for 2 years now, and so much of my life is documented in these pages, and I'm really excited to finish it because I have a super cute other journal that I want to use after this one. But I'm gonna go ahead and look up some prompts and do some reflecting. It's now the next day, and don't mind my Christmas tree still up. I haven't had the chance yet to take down all of my Christmas decor, but I want to share with you guys what my goals were for 2023 and if I accomplished them, and then talk about 2024 goals. I know a lot of people don't like to make New Year's resolutions and think that they're silly, but personally, I love finding any excuse to set goals for myself. So I like at the end of the year to reflect on what my goals were for the past year, and if I didn't achieve any of them, why I didn't achieve them. I had set 7 goals for myself for 2023 and I accomplished 3 of them. I really wish I had accomplished more, but I still am proud of myself for accomplishing some of them because these were things that I wanted to do enough to write it down, so I'm really proud of myself that I did it. My first goal was to read at least a book a week, and I definitely accomplished that. I had a really good reading year in 2023, and I'll talk more about reading goals a little bit later. My next goal was to get monetized on YouTube, and I don't think there's anything I really could have done more to help myself with this. I posted so much in 2023, and I really posted as much as I could, and I even did Vlogmas where I posted for 25 days in a row, so I don't think it's my fault that I wasn't able to achieve this one. Then I had an academic goal with my grades, and I achieved this one. Then I had a goal to get abs. I was not being realistic with this one because I don't really go to the gym and I don't think I have enough desire to. Then I had a goal to start learning ASL, and I'm not 100% sure like where this goal came from. I obviously speak English and I'm in AP Spanish at school, so I've been taking Spanish for 4 years. I wouldn't say I'm fluent, but I definitely would be able to like get around, and I think learning ASL was just kind of something else I wanted to pick up, but I didn't really look for any resources to be able to do that, so this goal was not accomplished. Then I had a goal for money that I wanted to hit in my bank account, and I hit this goal and I'm really proud of myself for that one. And then I had a goal to get all 3 splits. I got 0 of my splits, and that is 100% my fault because I told myself I was going to start stretching again, but I didn't, so that is 100% my fault. So those were my 2023 goals, and like you all saw, I did some journaling about 2023 as well. I also had a list of 23 books I wanted to read in 2023, and I read 15 out of 23, so I'm pretty proud of myself for that as well. But now let's talk about my goals for 2024. I have the same goal as I did last year, and I make this goal every year that I have with my grades that I want to get, and then I am taking 2 AP tests at the end of this year, and I have never taken AP tests before, so I really don't know what to expect, and I don't know how hard it is to get each number grade. I'm taking the AP test for biology and for Spanish, and my goal is to get 4s on both of those tests. Being a non-native Spanish speaker, I definitely don't think I could get a 5 on the Spanish AP test, especially with the speaking portion of that test. I don't think a 5 is realistic for me no matter how much I study. And then biology, maybe a 5 could be realistic, but I'm not quite sure, so I'm just gonna set a goal to get 4s on both of those. And then I also have a goal to get monetized on YouTube again. And then also, I really want to tackle my screen time. I say this every year, but I spend way too much time on this thing, and there's tons of things that I do on my phone that I think it's perfectly okay to spend my time on. And I think it's okay to use social media apps, but just in an excess is when it becomes a problem. My goal is to try to spend 3.5 hours or less on my phone every day. And I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna measure this yet, because I'm not gonna like count it as failing if there's one day during the year where I spend more time, because that's gonna happen. I really wish there was a thing on your phone where you could set the screen time to only track certain apps. So I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna measure this, but that's my overall goal for it. So that's 5 resolutions, and I think that's a pretty manageable amount. And those are for like my normal life goals. And then for books, I have a whole separate thing of goals. This year I want to read 35 books, and I think that is a manageable number for me because in 2022 I read 69 books, and then in 2023, when I'm currently filming this, I have read 70 books, and I think I want to read less next year almost. Not that I want to read less, but I want to set my goal as less so then I don't feel as much pressure, because I don't want my love for reading to be taken away just because I have this huge goal and it's stressing me out, because reading should not be stressful, and I think having a goal can just be fun. So 35 is how many books I want to read. I want to read the whole Throne of Glass series by Sarah J Maas. I own the first 3 books currently, and there's like 8 books in the series, and if I just read a book a month I could finish that series. And I also want to read 3 poetry books in 2024, because I read The Way Back Home by Courtney Peppernell in 2023 and I really liked that. It wasn't like my absolute favorite, but I think it kind of just introduced me to poetry, and I just ordered a book called Books Close. It's this girl I've seen all over Instagram, and she writes poetry and she has her own book, and I decided to buy it because the poems I've seen of hers are just so beautiful. But I want to read 3 poetry books, and then I want to get my physical TBR down. So if you don't know what that means, my physical TBR are the books that I own that I have not yet read, and currently there are 26 of them, and by the end of 2024 I would like that number to be down to 10. Even if for every 2 books I read off my shelf I buy 1 new one, that number's still gonna be going down, so I think 10 is a good goal. Those are my goals for 2024. So now what I have left to do to prepare for 2024 is get my room in order, because there's still so much cleaning that needs to be done. I need to start by just taking down my Christmas decor is a big thing I need to do. And you saw I cleaned my nightstand, but I didn't clean like my bookshelf, my desk, my dresser, any of that stuff, and it really needs to be cleaned. So I'm gonna go eat some dinner and then I'm gonna tackle that. It's later and I washed my hair and stuff like that. I'm feeling very clean right now. So I think we should make my room reflect that. This is always just like my junk space right here, and I don't know why. Like if I don't know where to put something, I kind of throw it here. Okay, this is much better, but do you see all that dust? I need to clean that up. I mentioned this in my what I got for Christmas haul, but I have been obsessed with lip products lately. Today I got the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Lip Blur in the shade Pillow Talk. It's literally so gorgeous, but I've acquired a lot of lip products lately, and I had this little heart dish I didn't know what to do with, so I put them all in it, and I think it's so adorable. Like if I put this right here, that'd be so cute. I just need to get all the dust off. I need to figure out what I'm doing with my Taylor Swift poster, because it is not doing anything sitting right there. It already all feels so much more clean and just looks so much better. And I organized my little heart dish and I'm literally obsessed with it. But I have this little thing here of like journals and things like that that I use. So I'm gonna kind of go through this and really just keep in here what I need to be able to reach easily. Thinking about where to put this Taylor Swift poster, and I feel like this right here is the perfect space. That could be so cute. I think I'm gonna do it. Now that my dresser looks all cute, it is time to do the bookshelf. Nothing really needs to be done with it other than just cleaning it, because it tends to get a lot of dust on it. So even though I really don't want to, I need to take every single book off my bookshelf, clean it, and then put the books back on. There is dust flying down right now from the top. Did y'all see that? That is nasty. It looks the exact same, but it doesn't have dust on it, so it's not. And I just feel so much better about it, like knowing that there's like no dust on this. That's so nice.